Strange. Yeah, so no, no, not at all. I only started working. I only started working on Doctor Strange when I found out how important he is for AR. Yeah. So like I've boosted his power up pretty well, and I'm going to keep him on the movie costume because I don't care about him at for anything else other than to do party buffing. That's his role. That's what I've made him to his role to be. His AR. He's just strictly on AR for me. My main is Spider Man. I'd be happy to show you what I've got if you'd like to see it.
We are live.
Outstanding.
We have already got some people in here, slowly starting getting here. Sorry for keeping you waiting, man. I had to, quickly eat my breakfast. But we already got it. We were able to get it good. I just want to double check and set everything, make sure everything's going good. See if your voice is coming out. If people could understand your voice.
Testing, 1 2.
But there's a lot of stuff that I don't know about Alliance Raid, so this is gonna be not only beneficial for other people but for me as well, because now I will understand Alliance Raid way better than what I did before.
Well, I've been like my big draw to the game was PVE. Like PvP was never really my big draw. I did PvP, or I started building my character, my main for PvP after just Alliance necessity. Mega War, Alliance and Mega War, all the DD, just the necessity to at least have a character where it can stand with the whales in some regards. That's the only time I actually started working on PvP at all. But I've always wanted to actually just try to get all my characters at least with one set of regions set, locked in, built on and built for that character, and then just built them up for PvE. And AR really kind of opened that up for me. Like I got more active in the game because of AR. Just a way for me to better contribute to my alliance.
You know what? All right. I was worried there for a minute. I was like, now my mic doesn't work. But yeah, my computer updated, and my Streamlabs, when I set it all up, when I booted it up, it was just everything was just all messed up. But man, it seems like everything's going good. I'm hearing your voice through the stream. My mic's working now. Got my camera up. Even though the scene it's a little messed up, so I just put. Anyways, the good thing is that we're good. We're good. We're good. Sorry about that.
Yeah, I can see there's a little delay because I got the live stream on my other my PC, so I can see what's going on. But I can see there's a little delay.
There is a little one. Hopefully it doesn't get too crazy. Let's see. Oh, what up, Kyger? Good timing, board at work. Sounds like some good theory crafting going on. Yeah, we're gonna be talking about in this stream. I'm here with a member from SV2 who is going to teach me the ways of the Alliance Raid. I am not fully educated on all these strategies, and he's gonna kind of help me, and at the same time help anybody that doesn't really or it's an alliance that they kind of want to know how other alliances are doing it and what strategies they're implying. We're gonna be going over that on this live stream. So, what do you think? Is the most overlooked thing about Alliance Raid? Because everybody just is like doesn't see it as doesn't even try. But why do you think people should be trying for Alliance Raid?
Well, if you believe in like alliance competition, that's necessity, because there's more alliance points. You're getting more alliance like ranking points through AR than you would buying things. Even purchasing stuff is not doing the same level to your ranking in your alliance ranking the way that AR is doing. So like, you know, we're ranked third right now, but even if I took a look at my weekly contribution, somewhere up there. All the way down to the bottom, 81,500 Alliance Raid points. Like, that is the majority of my weekly contribution to my alliance.
Oh wow! Look at mine. I'm curious now. What's mine Alliance Raid contribution?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's not 81. I'm in there somewhere. There it is.
Oh, yeah, top.
At the top. Nice. Okay. Yeah. All right.
But even that, like, compared to everything else that you're doing in the alliance, that is the majority amount of points you're giving to the alliance by contributing into Alliance Raid. That's why it's important. Every single day contributing, every single day taking those rewards, because even if you actually play, if you're not getting the rewards and claiming your rewards, then you're not getting those points.
Yeah, it's true.
Points will stay there until you claim them.
And one thing, what I said before was the rewards really wasn't getting me. And one thing that Juicy told me was that even though I don't need the Transcendence crystals right now, eventually I will need them.
Yes, exactly. You will need them eventually. I'm in the same ballpark. I haven't been able to transcend a companion yet. I'm waiting. Like I could do Ultron, but I would rather save them for, you know, one of the special ones, like either Icarus or Daredevil. You know, one of my PvP companions that I am bringing. I'm starting to level up even more and more now. I want to wait to transcend those fuckers.
Oh yeah. Oh my.
Use it on Ultron right now.
I've been hearing Daredevil's name pop up a lot in the last couple days about companions. Like, I was sleeping on him. But you have to get Daredevil up, right? Like you have to like rank him up like at 6 stars to really get him to do some damage.
Yeah, so here you go. Here's what I got him at right now, 48 of 60. I just, during this past companion event, I just got him to 6 stars. So like the stats he brings is very nice, especially for the PvP group. Accuracy rate, crit damage, and defense. And his skill is more powerful than I thought it'd be. Right now it's level 7, 990 damage. And of course it's single fire, it's not AoE at all. But it's, like, I started getting hit by people that I was even up with in DD, and, you know, we'd be taking small chunks out of each other slightly, and then they drop their Daredevil, and then all of a sudden I'd be white. I'm like, well, damn.
Oh.
I guess I better get on that shit.
I gotta start. He jumped on on my top of the list when it comes to like what companions I'm trying to aim for. Icarus, Daredevil, Ultron, I think, and then there's others, but at the top of the list right now are probably those 3, and Moon Knight as well. But when it comes to like PvP, I think Daredevil and Icarus.
So when my PvP group, and I'm working on something that's unique for Spider-Man for PvP. It's a slow build, obviously as a grinder, because of what I'm trying to do with it. But the companions I'm going for to try to offset the stats from other places on my guy. I'm trying Daredevil, Icarus, Spider-Man, and Kate Bishop.
And why'd you go for those?
Well, Spider-Man for the dodge.
Okay.
To take any dodge rate that I can off of specialization. I want to try to remove one of the dodge rate specialization.
Okay.
Trying to remove that so I can replace it with something else. If you want to do this, another stream with me later on the PvP, we can. But dodge rate and the range damage decrease from Spider-Man and Kate Bishop is primarily her and Daredevil will replace Cena. Cena was on my PvP build for a while for the defensive tiers.
Mm-hmm.
She brings defensive tiers and double attack, so I don't have to bring a Moon Knight with me anymore. Just stack attack all the way through. I kind of move some stats around so that I can actually make up from where I am. So ultimately, I'll lose Cena and Moon Knight on my team, and I'll lose one attack stat and replace it with a defensive stat from Daredevil. But
okay.
I also gain an accuracy stat because of Daredevil. So nothing but good on min-max.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
When it comes to PVE, Punisher, Moon Knight, best defensive tiers that you can get, because that's still prevalent. EP is probably the most important stat to have in the entire game, both PvP and PvE. But regardless, it's good for both.
Okay. Now let's jump into the Alliance raid. Now
we are sure.
From what I know is that we have two different time zones, right? We have a morning team and a night team, right? That way, if some people can't do it in the morning, and then there's some people that only can do it in the morning but can't do it at night, and then there's some people that can do it at night but they can't do it in the morning. So I've seen that we set it up a schedule or something like that where we have a morning team and a night team. You want to talk a little bit about that?
So that's just for team, alliance coordination and
yep.
Real life shit. Everybody's got real life things. They gotta deal with real life stuff back home. So we try to set it up so that day crew is at noon. People usually have a lunch schedule during their work schedule. They can come at noon and they can actually bust out all their characters up in their day crew. And then at nighttime, we have a team that goes up at 7 p.m. For anybody. A lot of whales end up coming up on nighttime, so they kind of finish what day crew starts. I bring a lot of low-level players in with me so that we can do the best tactical approach that we can. But it's all about trying to get as many alliance members in as possible, trying to make sure that you're providing a time schedule for people who have real-life shit that are in their way. And being able to get as much alliance members in as possible, because it is like, it sucks when people aren't playing. It sucks when you can't get people to just claim rewards that the rest of the team earns. So trying to provide 2 times for people to come and play, get as much cooperation, much participation as possible. Because we can't get a bonus when we play. That sucks. We gotta try to just whittle away against it's water on stone, trying to chop a lobby down, But trying to bring 2 groups of players in. We got nighttime crew members come in all the time just to help out, but for the most part, it's just about trying to get as many participants as possible.
So from what I'm getting out of that is it's really important to have somebody that's keeping and doing this in your alliance, having somebody that's doing this, setting this up, morning and night shift, keeping that communication, letting people know the strategies. If you don't have that in your alliance, then I'm pretty sure you guys are struggling with trying to get through stuff, because you guys need to have that basically a leader leading on. If your leader's not really doing that, either somebody that has the time to do it or move on to another alliance if you really want to be or try to be competitive at least. I also see that we have like a who there's somebody in our alliance made a list that has all of everyone's alts.
Yep.
Can you explain that?
Yeah, that's a list that I made.
Okay.
So, I mean, I'd have to share my PC screen for you to see it, but you have access to it. It's on our Discord. It's there for anybody to actually utilize and use. You haven't put your character scores in personally, Andy. Actually, your area is blank still. We're waiting for you to put your numbers in so that whenever we actually have a step, whenever we actually plan out composition for our teams, because I'd like to create better composition teams, but I need everybody to put their scores in so I know what the hell people have.
Yeah.
Based off that, we can figure out, okay, step 1, step 2, step 3, this is the power requirement. Who can actually show up, and how do we build our team so that we're not wasting characters? Because bonuses, as they go down the steps, and like the new update, we were able to see what those bonuses are right away. We don't have to wait the next step before we're surprised. With the strat sheet we have out, we can see who's got what, power levels, which characters do you have, how high their power levels are, companion star levels, like the bare minimum we need for the bonuses are 3 stars. So if somebody doesn't have an American Chavez, we'll know, which, that comes up every once in a while. But yeah, it's all there. I'm also building up a boss strategy sheet inside of it so that you can take a look and see what are the problems that we keep facing against every single fucking boss and how to avoid it. Like when we face off against MODOK in about 13 minutes, we'll see what the problems are, why everybody keeps on getting confused at a minute 26 left and 26 seconds left, and why you guys shouldn't be doing ults when you're confused and killing off everybody and then having us spread out, having to revive everybody when we could be doing damage against the boss. I mean, all these strategies that we can employ to better make our time more effective without wasting runs or wasting our tunes on it. Because you only get one time per tune per day.
Yeah.
Once I use my Captain America, can't use them again.
Yeah.
So the strategy comes down to, hey, here's the power set. Where's the weakest characters that we need? Hey, do we need one person as a main in here? Hey, do we need a Doctor Strange to buff us? What buffs can we bring to us? Do we get the bonus? Do we get the suppress effect? All that comes into play. And the whole idea about the strat sheet was, let's get the alliance all situated so we know what we can do, so we can plan out what we can do in advance, so that when it comes to it, it's like, hey, Andy, I need you to bring your Scarlet Witch for this one. Hey, Ghost, hey, OJ, I need you to bring your Captain America for this one. Mm-hmm. Angry Mew, I need you to bring your Doctor Strange for this one. It'd be easier for us to call out, mm-hmm. Hey, I know you have this tune, please bring it out because this is what we need for this actual match.
Yep, that is true. I haven't gave up my the power for my ults because I'm putting everything. I moved a lot. My ults are not where they used to be. Yeah, so I'm focusing and starting to invest into my main more. I was focusing on building up my whole squad, but in the next soon I'll be able to. Well, right now I'm just trying to fully nano my Iron Man. And then I have, I just realized that I almost have a full set of all the special gears. So each special gear set is going to go to alts. And that's going to be pretty much, I'm bringing up my whole, I'm going to feed my whole team pretty well. But it's going to be worth it for me because it's going to benefit me. I'm going to be able to do, I'm doing it mainly for, content and helping out, being able to help out my team. And I'm realizing like the biggest wake up call for me was doing Hella and having a hard time in Battle Challenge, which I love the new Battle Challenge update. It's hard and I can't even beat Hella right now. that's why I'm focusing a lot on my main again. I stopped feeding my main for a while, and I was feeding my ults, and I just realized, like, you know what? I'm gonna feed my main, drop some cash, and start feeding my ults. But it's a lot of fun for me doing something that's, you know, challenging. So going into battle challenge and start trying to get through Hella, it was a pain in the ass. But I'm getting closer to it. But at the goal for here is I want to be able to help out my team and be able to do like, you know, stage 5. I wasn't able to do stage 5. Now I am on Rapid Evasions now that I'm feeding my main again. But just stuff like that, because I don't want to be, you know, just piggyback riding off of, you know, my alliance. I don't want my alliance to think that, so I have to try to put in some effort on my part. And it's fun. I like going into DZ with the alliance. I like going into I just started, was it a couple of days ago, I went to alliance and went into a party with my alliance, and we went in there. I didn't do great, but I was not getting one-shotted. I was just being very cautious and trying to do my best. But
Right.
it's really good at being a good alliance. If your alliance is not communicating, that's one thing I love about the SV2 alliance. Now, I was in Celestials before, and they were communicating a lot too. But then a lot of them stopped playing, or it became like a casual thing, and then the communication just it wasn't there anymore. So then I let them know that I was gonna be moving to another alliance. They were cool with it. So then I came to SV2, and then you guys are definitely always on it, coming up with strategies and very supportive with each other. And I think that's very important to be in an alliance like that, where you are being helped out. And if you ask, like, hey, can you help me out with this raid? Hey, no problem. Like, they'll help me out on it. So, and then when we're doing alliance raid, like for here, I don't know what I'm doing. So I would go in there. I would go to alliance raid just by myself, die in 15 seconds, and think that I'm doing my part. When in reality, I should be waiting. I should be waiting until like the morning shift, because that's the one where I can go and wait until everybody, and then go in with you guys as a team with the strategy and go in there. I'll survive longer and get more points, and it's helping out the alliance better than just being going in by myself.
That's how it should be, man.
So
we're going to start an AR here right now. It's getting to the time, so I'm going to jump in and wait in the lobby, wait for the rest of the team to show up. And we're going to go Modoc first, and this is going to be a nice teaching experience.
Yep.
Now, since the update, and you know, the update really has, like the last update that helped with AR has been immensely helpful, because one, I can't just start the game now.
Yeah.
When I hit the start button, this comes up.
I agree.
And there's a second one if I hit OK after that. So I can prevent myself from getting started, and so can every other bonehead. You can also hit the magnifying glass now to actually see in real time how many is providing in the enhance effect and how many are providing the suppress effect.
I like that. Those are small changes, but very valuable.
Yeah, quality of life. I love the quality of life changes.
Yep. So you were.
Go ahead.
So you were telling me right before we went live that Doctor Strange is actually very valuable for raids.
Yes. Very valuable.
Why is that?
So I found out, and I've already put it on our thread, like which characters provide buffing for allies just through an ability. And Doctor Strange has 4 different ability groups that you can use. So you can use 4 buff abilities all at the same time, and he's got a 1 attack area. So
can you show me those
absolutely skills. All right, so here we go. Soul Enhance is the first one. Cast a spell of disc enhancement to increase his and his allies' defensive pierce rate. So a 28.9%, 96% defensive pierce buff for 10 seconds. Mirror Dimension, Shield of Mirage. Recovers guard gauge by 38.2%, which is guard damage received by 38.2% for 10 seconds. I have Agamotto, Tranquil Garden. His guard damage received by 38.2% for 10 seconds, recovers guard gauge. And the Book of Vishanti, very important. Decreases cooldown by 28.58% for 10 seconds.
Yeah, that is a good one.
And that. Cast them all for your teammates and watch their power increase go up.
Mm-hmm.
And that is the essence of Alliance Raid. It's not necessarily you have to get all the power, because my score goes up as the team's power goes up, because I'm buffing the team, so I'm still getting points for that.
Okay,
and
so
since, when the Alliance completes a step, I get a hell of a lot more score for that. And what I found about Doctor Strange is, even if you don't have a bonus when you go into a match, he'll still buff your team so much that they'll do an exceptional amount of damage if you're utilizing him correctly.
Okay.
Not everybody uses Doctor Strange right. I have seen him utilized when people try to use buffs and they're all the way away from the team and think that, hey, I'm doing my job. But when you utilize buffs, you have to understand it's a radial effect around him. So he has to be in the center of everybody, then cast it, and everybody around him gets buffed.
Okay, so maybe be in a voice chat, and before you're gonna do something, let everybody know, like, you're gonna throw the skill.
Sometimes I rarely get in a voice chat, but it's like that. I'm looking at my skills when I have them available, taking them and being very cognizant as to what my team is doing and getting in there and using the skill right.
Yeah. Okay. So like when you see your whole team there, and you know that if you drop the skill, everybody's gonna get benefited from it right there because everybody's close enough, you'll throw it.
Bingo.
What was that?
Bingo.
Oh, bingo. I was like, what'd you call me? Okay. And I wasn't, and now that I know that, I didn't know that. So I'm gonna build my Strange for those purposes, like focus on those skills. And so, okay, so if two Doctor Stranges are in there, right? There's one guy that goes in there, he drops the same skill that you drop, and it's the cooldown one. Would that double? Would that stack?
I don't know about that. I haven't seen, like, it's hard to see metrics like that without being detailed in the code,
Yeah.
I would love to know if it's stacked up. I always thought a great addition, like quality of life, is having alliance attack chain hit. Like if you're chaining hits with your alliance against something, then it's doing double, triple, quadruple the damage. I've always thought that would be a great quality of life for the game. And like stacking buff, I don't know if you can do that with the same character, but you can do it with multiple different characters with different buffing. So
yeah. Oh, Kyger says no, it would get overwritten. Okay.
All right.
That would have been nice though.
Better to time it. So one person goes in, does all the buffs, the other person waits after the 10 seconds, does the buffs again. And if there's enough cooldown time, then you can keep on repeating that over and over and over on top of it.
Okay. That is good to know.
Someone's photobombing us.
Oh yeah. Somebody was in here, said, are we in the Sakar? Wait, do you play on the Sakar server? Yes, I am. We are in the Sakar server. We are SV2. I think, what are we, like third right now? Third place?
In Alliance ranking.
Third in Alliance ranking, yeah. I think, I'm pretty sure, I haven't looked at it, but I'm pretty sure Endgame's at number 2, and Integrity, it's still holding that number 1 spot.
Yes, they are. Yes,
Did somebody from our Alliance just go switch to Integrity?
Multiple.
Yeah, I saw some names in there. I was like, in Integrity, I was like, wait, what? They're on Integrity? I swear I thought I saw them on SV2.
At this point, if Integrity wins anything, we should just cheer because half of our team is over there now too.
I know. No, they're like half of our people over there. But you can't beat them, join them, right?
I guess. It's just amount of participation. Some people feel like not enough communication. I can't speak for everybody.
Yeah, everybody has their own opinion on it. But so there was another thing you were telling me about that I found interesting. So you were telling me that when you look at the buffs, when you go to like Modoc, right, and you look at the buffs. Actually, let me jump into that alliance raid as well.
Oh, there you go.
Forgot about that. I'm over here.
Remember, this is Modoc, so you got to be active on it.
Oh, I will. And I'm playing on my iPad too, so
Okay.
I'll be good. But so you were telling me that so in the enhance effects, right? Like for example, this one says increases alliance members attack by 88% when there are 6 or more Doctor Strange participants. And you were telling me that sometimes doing it following that is good, but then sometimes not following that and just doing your own thing would equal more damage.
No, not necessarily. So the DS buffing on our own when there's no bonus, that's like a Hail Mary.
Okay.
You always want to get that enhanced effect. Because
okay.
Universal increase to attack for everybody, hell fucking yeah, let's get that. I mean, you will melt the boss. But the Hail Mary pass is the DS buffing. If you can bring DS buffing with a bonus, heaven to Betsy, oh fucking yeah. But the Hail Mary pass is DS buffing alongside of your team if you can't get the bonus. Then if you're actually utilizing your DSs in a team manner, like one cooldown, wait 10 seconds, next cooldown, wait 10 seconds, that kind of thing, then you're effectively helping your team do as much damage as possible. Even without the bonus, you can still do a good amount of damage to the target. But you always want to go for that enhanced effect if you can get it. And if you can avoid the suppressed effect, do it.
Okay. I read your message wrong completely then.
Sorry, man.
Oh man, well it's good that you cleared it up, because last thing I wanted to do was kind of sent out the wrong information. And that's what every time I talked about raids, because since I really didn't fully understand it, right? There was many times where I would say stuff and you will let me know, like, well, here's the real, like, this is actually the real reason this is better and why that you don't agree. Or like how I said that go for what was it? Not the enhanced, it's the suppression.
Mm-hmm.
And not
you want to get both.
suppress.
Like, no, bro, no.
Yeah. And that was I didn't know what the word suppress means. So let's not forget, man. English is my second language here, okay, guys? And
Cool.
but it's in red as well, so obviously if it's red, it's not good. But yeah, you let me know quickly after the stream, and I was like, oh man, I gotta say something about this. And people in the chat were also saying stuff after I went back and saw that.
Hey man, we all like this. The whole AR experience has been a learning experience since day one. And having good people that want to play this game, participate in, and have brought in their own 2 cents onto it has only helped us further and further down the line.
Yeah.
Like that, the second week we were doing AR, we got to step 17, and that's impressive. We're trying to get back to there, but again, it all takes participation and assistance from everybody.
Yep.
All right, I'm just gonna call for anyone else that wants to join. We almost got a full team here.
Well, that reminds me. So, like with Iron Man, like what Kiger here is saying is Iron Man has a skill that gives you ultimate gauge to teammates, and another that increases guard damage on the targets. The targets received if you want to focus on helping PvP teammates. So I believe that would help, honestly. Let me go in here. I know I don't have that thing, but if I can add, like, now I'm gonna look at the skills, see what I can implement that will help the team out, and that'll be beneficial for everybody. Okay, so okay, now the new companion Loki. Do you think that he'll be viable in at least somebody to have Loki? Because when the attack lands, it increases his damage received by 20% from anybody that's hitting him.
So companions become more important here because I mean there are allied effects. They can buff all allies as well. Vision is a good one. Fury is a good one. Tina, Wong is incredibly important against Rafi and MODOK. Punisher is excellent for good hitters. Some tunes don't have any buffs, like Spider-Man. He doesn't have any buffs for the team, or Captain Marvel doesn't have any real buffs for the team. They're real selfish like that. So you could put, a good companion to help increase alliance buffing, or you can put a striker on them, put Punisher on them. Punisher is incredibly good for AR and supervillain damage in general. But like Cersei is incredibly important. She decreases defense on targets. Like all of it. Just take the gamut off. And I went through all the tunes. I put it up in our thread as to which tunes will provide additional alliance boosts. I love bringing my Star-Lord and affecting stamina cooldown on all the allies on my entire alliance at right at the beginning. If one of my tunes can do a boost, then I put that as the first skill because I want everybody to get that boost, and then I'll start doing damage.
Okay. So look, we have 16 out of 16 now.
We do, but some people can switch to DS, so.
So if you guys are an alliance that is not doing stuff like this, right, where he's right now making sure and looking at the list and asking questions and trying to get some changes done, or all this plays a valuable role. And like for me, I wasn't really knowledge on it, and he reached out to me, said he wanted to educate me, and I was like, I'm more than up for it. So there's that. I want to make sure that I want to give out the right information out there, and help out this will help out other alliances as well. And if there are other alliances that are like watching this and they have, strategies they want to implement as well, feel free to join the Discord. Go into the section of Alliance Raid and drop your knowledge there. We got a lot of people in there. We got Kyger in there. So if you guys want to go in there and ask Kyger questions, I'm pretty sure that he would love to answer those when he has time. This guy's working 100 hours, 100-hour shifts a week. Anything with punch on the title got to be good, right? What are you talking about, Willis? What up, Eugene Johnson? So what are you doing right now? You're asking right now to see if trying to get people to switch their to Doctor Strange's. Hello?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm trying to get coordinated in the team so that they can get Doctor Strange's in here and get the bonus.
Oh, okay.
Because right now we're at 4th, 6th. I think 2 people are switching right now. So we're gonna wait. Rather wait, get the bonus, go in full stack, get as much damage out to MODOK as possible, because MODOKs are fucking
Oh god, yeah.
I would like Netmarble to add more bosses. Rotation of 5 bosses is not enough.
Yeah.
So there's a chance of getting Loppy, Modok 3, Thanos Bros, Dormammu, or Crow, and that's it.
So as you can see, it's not about like as soon as you guys have 16 at 16 start the match. It's like we had 16, then he goes over and then he checks to see who everybody chose, and if he knows that there's somebody in there with like a hero that but he knows that they also have a Doctor Strange or somebody else that he thinks that they should switch to because it would benefit the team more, he's doing that. So even though we have 16, and once he's done checking, okay, and once he's done checking, he's gonna start it up. Yeah, hopefully I'm trying to get everybody's ultimate up. Throw in some, try and hit him with some fire damage as well. Damn, I got my ultimate pretty fast there. Oh, there we go. We're doing damage now. Oh, wow.
A whole bunch of people just got slammed.
Yeah. Go get it, get it, get it. Oh my god, right at the last second.
See that shit?
Yeah. Oh my god. I got my ultimate like what, 3, almost 4 times? Oh wait, we're not even seeing, we're seeing your screen on this one. I was looking at my I try to use that skill when there was, I knew that it was gonna hit a good amount of people. But for that was good. I think Tion and Juicy were just going at it with that damage.
Mm-hmm.
That was nice,
go
man.
After Crow.
We'll
nice. Try to do the bonus on Crow.
Man. We did some work on him. What stage? This is step 14.
Yep.
That was a close one, right? That came down to it to the very end.
that was a good one. It always sucks when we get like I'll always remember the 0.6% left on Lofty one day. It's just like ah.
Oh yeah, I hate Luffy. Luffy's a pain in the ass. Luffy and MODOK.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's see. So there's no real way to avoid the suppress effect if we can help it. I mean, if you get 16 people, we're not going to avoid it. But that just means the supervillain that Pro will be immune to status effects. But thankfully, we don't need to do status effect damage.
Mm-hmm.
Do regular hitting attack. Let's see. Maybe.
So as you guys can see, why it's important to do all this, because you clearly just saw what we were able to do to MODOK. And just getting everybody to go in there and just starting it up as soon as you have 16, you know, we wouldn't have been able to do that amount. We probably wouldn't have been able to defeat him. So everybody going in there and having somebody kind of just let people know, like, oh, can you switch here, or we need some ults, making sure that getting everything right before you click on that start button.
Magic's my second most powerful ult.
Your magic?
Yep.
The way everything is set right now is my Iron Man, my main, was the only one that was able to do the raids.
As soon as I started finding out what the power requirements were for each step, I was like, okay, time to start the work. I guess transmutation is going to be my daddy for a while.
Yeah.
Moved all Hydra over to Magic and started working on Steampunk when I got it.
Yeah, I almost got I'm just one away from Steampunk and one away from Rise of the East and one away from Eyes of Osiris. So I'm just missing either it's the chest piece or the boots.
And you plan on making sure those specials are for one specific character, like that love around, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna whoever is gonna benefit more from the steampunk, I'm gonna put the steampunk on that person, and whoever's gonna benefit more from the specials, I'll put it on that.
And you'll eventually you're like, I mean, I'm just assuming here, much like me, I'm trying to get at least a regional on every single character, getting them up to at least a power set, five-star regional on each character at the very least, and eventually bringing them all to AR.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have. It's the same thing with my regionals. I have I know I have a full set of Sakaar, which I think that is on. That's going to be on Spider-Man. But then all the other, I don't crunch up regionals or specials. I don't crunch them up, so they're all in storage. And I'm just gonna drop cash for the fodder.
So I'm looking at the next step. Just in case we do actually finish this one and we're able to get to the next one, because I didn't think we would get through MODOK in one attempt, but fuck yeah, we did.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So step 15, 6 magic required on MODOK, Gilgamesh as a main companion on Crow, and 6 Iron Man on Mephisto.
Okay. Did you notice your ultimate? Did you notice? Or was I not hitting you with my... What was that?
Did I notice what?
Your ultimate, because I was using the skill that increases ultimate to all my allies.
So I probably wasn't getting it as often because I was flying around a lot.
Okay.
You probably on the recording. Yeah. I was flying around, staying away from the danger, and every time I had an ability, I would fly right in the center and use it. Everybody got the benefit, and I'd fly.
Okay.
I can't do any damage. My string sucks. only for buffing. Shit, we need one more.
Yeah. What up, Ishaw? A neighbor Yaw says Chavez I would recommend. Would Chavez be good also for Alliance raid?
I don't know. She's good against other companions, right?
Yeah.
I don't know about that. Like, she's not really good against super villains, is she?
What else does she do again? I know she does good for companions, but she also does.
Increase the campaign skill damage by 200%, increase the attack target from by 35%.
Well, it increases the damage received for 6 seconds when it hits the target.
I guess. I mean, I've always pushed for an eclectic amount of companions coming in, you know, because you cancels out the Athena buff. You know, one person does it at a time, but it's only for a 10-second buff. I mean, mine isn't even that high.
Yeah.
I want somebody who has a higher level, higher skill level Athena to bring in, then I bring somebody else in.
Did somebody just start the Alliance raid?
I think so. Okay, here we go.
Do we have? I think it says Flower Girl started the Alliance raid. Do we have somebody named Flower Girl in her?
Looks like it. Yes, we do.
she was like Leroy Jank. Let's go in, guys.
And there's no claiming that you can't do it. You're not the one who did it anymore. Thankfully, we did have the bonus, so
yeah. She Leroy Jenkins it. Oh man. Look at that. It's so intense. Look at everything that's going on right now. Yeah. You can't even see what's going on. It's just there's just so many skills being activated at the same time.
Oh, someone died.
Oh, finally someone died. Nero doing the most damage and Aloha by the pound. I love that name.
Nero's on main. Oh, it's one of the easiest.
Yeah.
Literally, I stand here with Otto. I'm just like, this is how it is. It's God when it's that bad. Alright, so we'll go again. So probably won't get bonus this time because everybody had to fight for it. When you look at that. We had bonus, but we had almost no DS buffing.
Mm-hmm.
You see the difference?
Yep.
Like, we only got halfway.
So, is that what you guys were waiting for? Trying to get some Doctor Stranges in there?
No, I think they were trying to get bonus.
Oh, okay.
Bonus always comes first. So I think they were just trying to get enough magics in, but at the same time, what I keep seeing is when we stack up with the same character, we're not doing enough damage.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'll see everybody. We have a lot of Captain America mains. I'll see a whole bunch of Captain America mains come in, and we won't do nearly as much damage if there was a couple of people who switched out and brought some like an Iron Man or a Magic or a Scarlet Witch. You know, variety in damage also seems to play a role. I theory of mine just because what I've been seeing. But I see when we stack up the same characters that aren't part of the bonus, it's a detriment.
Yeah.
All right. We'll see who I got left.
Kiger says Chavez gives you 30% damage boost, but only for you. Okay, so that one, yeah. So I don't think Chavez would be good for this one, because it's only it's only benefiting you. And if you can get somebody to go in there that can give everybody a boost, that's probably the one that you want to go with.
Telling everybody, no bonus runs. No bonus runs. Going through. We're gonna weaken them.
Docking Punch says dodge when orange circle appears.
Yeah.
Yep, pretty simple enough.
I'm trying to let everybody know to watch their use of Iron Man.
Yeah.
If we do get through this one, we'll want to use Iron Man in the next step.
For Alliance Raid, are Cersei or Athena way better for Chavez?
Way better than Chavez?
Yeah, for Alliance Raid. Okay, so now if you chose Cersei or Athena, who would you go with?
Both.
Both?
You want one of each?
Yeah, one of each.
Athena buffs your attacks. Cersei decreases their defense.
So if you see somebody there and they say they have Cersei, then you go with, and you have Athena, then choose Athena.
Yeah. You know, the strat sheet really helps out when people record their numbers as to what they have.
Hey, Pat Mac, thanks for that $5 donation. Thank you. Thanks for the love, man. Thanks for the support. It means a lot. Andy, which device are you using now for playing Marvel Future Revolution? When I'm streaming and you see me on like streaming the game, I use LD Player, right? But I play on iPad Pro. Play on this bad boy right here. Look at that. Beep. It's on Pro. When you put Pro motion settings on, it's a game changer. I bought this iPad for thumbnails, for photo editing. That's just a hobby of mine. And then this has Photoshop in here. And then it has Canvas for putting in the thumbnails together. And then I realized that the iPad Pro was the recommended tablet for MFR, and I played it, and then I activated ProMotion on it, and it's like, it looks like it's like 120 frames per second. Like it's crisp. It gets hot though. Man, does it get hot. But not as hot as my phone would get. My Android phone. What if they suit compatibilities for heroes in future updates, like Iron Arms for Iron Spider skin? They could implement something like that. I don't think it would happen anytime soon. I think right now getting PvP, what's on their list right now is getting the new PvP SQAUD arena or whatever it is called done and out the door. That's coming. I think that might be the next thing that's coming. Then they have Savage Shadowland, the next part of the story. As far as those are probably
for that, man. Can't wait
for Savage Shadowland.
Fuck yes.
Hell yeah,
they
man.
Have the assets. Just release it.
Yeah. I'm telling you guys. I'm telling you. It's pretty much that's what it's gonna be. And I've just been waiting.
here's a region set with no region to farm for.
Yeah. When I'm looking for like imagery on for my thumbnails, I found an area where they had all the wallpaper for all the regions, and at the very bottom it was a wallpaper for the regions to call Savage Shadowland. And I was like, it's already there, man. Everybody already knows.
It'd be real disservice though if they don't like include Sauron or Magneto, or Apocalypse. Apocalypse would be really nice.
Mm-hmm. Sinister, I think.
Yeah.
He would show up. I know Magneto plays a role. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a boss battle with him.
Mm-hmm. He'll be a companion sometime down the line.
Savage Shadowland badges are in the files. Yeah. Can't speak too much of that though.
All right, we're going.
Eugene says also important to set up 2 companion slots, one for the bonus and one for actually battle. Yeah, utilizing those slots, like, so you can quickly already have them set up.
Cap has one ability that he can provide. And you can change it. You can either increase defense or you can increase the HP.
Is this guy talking through tin cans and strings? You're not using a headset, right?
I have to. I don't have a wire microphone, unfortunately.
Okay, yeah. So it just that's what I figured.
I don't know what's happening, but it sure sounds good. Whittle.
All right, just had to test out to see if the sound was coming out good. Sometimes I forget to bring out that the background music. This time I just took it all the way down because I felt like if I had the background music, even you can't even hear it. It's pretty much off.
Let me
But
put the background music on.
it would have if I would have had the background music, I think it would have been really hard to understand and hear you. I think since we don't have the background music, we can know what you're saying.
There you go. Got it. All right.
So in that one right there, a lot of people pretty much are. Did anybody go in there with their mains, or it was just their ult? Because it's the third round.
Dude, I don't know, and this a lot harder when you don't know.
Yeah.
If people went in with mains, I'm going in with my main now because fuck it. It barely did anything.
So who runs the night shift?
And right now, I think it's Mighty Dub.
Mighty Dub?
Right now.
Okay. So he does what you do at night?
Pretty much.
Okay.
Just someone needs to be there to say, hey, we need this, and come join. Anybody can do it. You can do it, Andy. Shit.
I think I would need to be more understand this a little bit. If I went in there right now, I'd be okay. Let's just. I wouldn't know what I'll be doing. But it's good though, because I mean, you're not only just helping me out, but there's some people in here that are watching the stream that could benefit from this.
That's what I want. I want people to benefit. I want more alliance competition. I don't want one team to be at 17 and everybody else just like tapping at their heels. I would like to see more competition in our game. I would like to see more people playing.
So communication is key here. If you're an alliance that you don't have somebody that's leading or taking that mantle and getting starting messaging, doing it like he said, not a lot of voice chat happens. If you guys can voice chat and your alliance is voice chatting and doing this, oh yeah, that's more power to you. But just like what he's doing right now, he's sending messages, and are you also on Discord too? You will jump in on Discord and try to get somebody's attention
Yeah, so I'll pop, like, obviously I dropped this connection, but I'll be right back. I'll ping Discord if we really need somebody.
Oh, okay.
But for the most part, I'm just in member chat or in our alliance chat in game.
For the heat issue on phone and tablet, buy a Black Shark Fun Cooler 2 Pro Magnetic. Will solve all the heat issues. I bought one and never overheat anymore. Oh, I'm gonna look into those.
So a big problem because of the lack of ults that we have, or the lack of participation we have, is exhaustion in the lobby. Everyone's waiting for more people to fill up. Please show up fast. Please show up fast now.
Yep.
No,
everybody. That's how, as humans, we can tend to be impatient at times. So I definitely would understand queuing up, and then when you're waiting there more than 5 minutes and you're just like, man, what's taking so long? Why are we going? I'm pretty sure some alliances struggle with that, with the fact that they're trying to do what we're like, all the strategies, but there's somebody in there that's like, I ain't got time for this. I gotta, so you back out.
Yeah, man.
So then you have that problem.
People work during the day, man, and they only get on during lunch, and then it goes past that hour, and like still waiting for people. Like, fuck, man, I gotta drop.
Yeah, I got it. I only got 30 minutes, man. We're over here. I've been waiting way too long. My lunch is always over. I can see that.
Yeah, the first couple of weeks when we had a lot of participation, a lot of people showing up, we were done in 30 minutes.
Yeah.
All right, we're going.
Pot up, like ready up.
Yep. Like put those enhancements on, and
so you can make sure you're crafting enhancers. Bust your enhancers before you go in there.
them doing their exchange companions because Cersei would actually help us a lot better than Hulk right now.
Eugene Johnson says that's how our afternoon alliance raids runs are. People only got a few minutes to wait around and not auto AR. Yeah, that's true, man. They you know, people will have not everybody has, like, you know, all the time in the world or enough time to be able to just wait there. You know, some people are playing through their breaks, through their lunches, or they just got stuff to do.
Yeah, man. You have to always strike a nice little balance. That's why I like when I started up, I pray that enough people are ready to go right from the get-go, and get as many people in as possible.
Yeah.
The more people jump in, the less attempts we have to do against the boss. The less times we have to go in and, like, here we go again, same step, and we're not earning anything until we beat them. So I want to go in as little as possible with as many people as possible, but at a certain point in time, it's just like, okay, anybody else? All right, I'm going to give a 1 minute warning.
Mm-hmm.
Not in, we're going.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to waste the time of people that are they're playing. I don't want to discourage them from participating because, goddamn, they're actually playing. I want them to keep coming back the next day and have a good experience.
Yep.
So 1 minute, last call, not in, we're leaving.
Yeah.
Come back nighttime.
Hey, you got. If I was somebody that didn't have that much time, you know, and in some situations I don't, like some, like Dark Zone, it comes out at 8 p.m. for me. So, and now it's summer break, so the kids they're staying up a little later. Normally they go to sleep at 7.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're up to like 8, 9, and it's still, so it's like I don't have that time to be in Dark Zone, because it's at that time, since in the morning that's basically when I can do all the stuff. At night is when I'm more strict, and I hope DZ gets, you know, put to where, like, it's in 24 hours, but you know, there's a certain amount of time when you go in there. That way your Lions can have a day shift and a night shift.
That's right. I remember those days, early days when we had 24-hour TZ and double points for a 2-hour period in the day, and a double points in a 2-hour period during the night, and a PVE section. Fuck yes, we need that back. Because not all of us like to get creamed, and not all of us were able to team up with an alliance when we go in there, and some of us just want our fucking cards and get out.
Mm-hmm.
I would love for that
to
come back. That was such a disservice. To players. Like, oh, by the way, anybody who can only play at daytime, you can no longer get DZ because we're only going to keep it at nighttime.
Yeah.
Why are you limiting the amount of times I can play? Why are you doing that? Why are you pushing me? I didn't do anything.
Yeah. And I know that for me, what I did was, after I got all my dailies back when PVE Dark Zone was on, right? I would what I would love to do is just go in there and compete with other people to see who can do the most power, who can do the most damage. Mm-hmm. And that made it fun for me as well, because I wasn't worried about getting one-shotted. Now with being in SV2 and going in there with the Alliance, even though I can get one-shotted, when somebody is hostile and they're coming and they're one-shotting people, they have to go through, you know, they have to go through Alliance to get to me, because I'm over here hiding. I'm hiding behind the wells. I'm hiding behind, you know, the OP people. You know, like I'll talk shit, but I'll be standing behind Ghost of Pablo talking shit. Like,
that's a good person to stand behind when you're talking.
Yeah. Oh man. But no, yeah, like I was saying, I said this in a couple streams ago. We were one time, I don't know if you were there in Dark Zone with us, but we were just doing the dailies in Dark Zone, and we just got out of nowhere, Integrity jumps in, and the Alliance, Integrity Alliance jumps in and starts attacking us. Mm-hmm. So it's like it was an all-out war, and then we were just like, fuck going for the primes, let's go and fight these guys. We were just a big old mega war going on. And mm-hmm. I was getting one shot like crazy, but it was fun to see people like we were getting people that weren't on Dark Zone to come in. I felt like, have you ever seen the movie Warriors?
Yeah.
That's what it felt like. Like, we're getting jumped over here, and then people are coming like, ah, shit. Don't worry, backup's on the way. It was fun.
I remember those occasions. Like, I'd be trying to finish the the side mission for Magic in DZ, because I'd already done it with my main, mm-hmm. and then I'd be getting wiped, and I was just like, well, fuck this. I'm going back to main. Bring my PvP guy out here. All right, motherfucker, let's go. I'm ready. You ain't gonna wipe me anymore.
Yeah.
At least not after 2 shots. Anyway. Some of them are just the really pay-to-win bullies.
Yeah, there was some people that definitely could fit under the bully category.
I am a low spender, and yes, they got me.
Yeah. I admit that too, man.
I can't wail out like May. It just popped up there. Number 1 in the Iron Man rankings here in SQAUD. I can't wail out for shit. I just do the best I can, grinding everything. Mm-hmm. And then, I have much respect for QC, because I talk to him because he's a grinder too. He's been playing since the beginning. And the difference was that he put all of his stuff into his Spider-Man. Mm-hmm. Every bit into his main. Moved all the stuff from all of his other characters and moved it to main. I didn't. I did half the stuff to my main, and the rest of it spread it.
Yep.
And that's helped me immensely in AR. I'm nipping at UC Seal in PvP because I'm pulling for other characters, and when I have something I want for Spider-Man, I just transmute it over. Mm-hmm. And that helps me to continue to build up other characters. Mm-hmm. And, it's tough. It's tough as a low spender, let alone a grinder or free-to-play person, to try to get multiple characters up in AR, or for AR in this regard. But it can be done.
Yep.
Like, you just, don't rush yourself. You don't have to spend a crap ton of money. You don't have to break the bank to get a good selection of characters going for you to help your alliance in AR. At this point, like, I'm at this step, I can only bring 6. I'm not crying about it. I'm just use what I can, and I know I'm going to lose more characters as we go up the steps, but that's par for the course.
Exactly.
Until I can get 1,500. No, sorry, 1,529,000 power requirements for every character. I'm not going to have 10 for 10 by step 20. But I will eventually, given enough time, given enough effort, given enough investment, I will get there.
Yeah. Yeah, because if you're just throwing money at the game and you're not really using like banners and stuff like that, and you're not being smart with the way you're spending, you're gonna waste way more money than you should. This game will drain your account. But if you're smart and the way you spend money, if you're smart with your money and you invest it wisely, that's why I think like low spenders, you know, that only spend like, you know, about less than 100 a month or less than 50 a month, when they do use their money, there's a lot of thought process, because like, all right, this is the only money I have for this month. What am I going to invest it on? What am I going to buy? And what is, you know, so you start thinking more of that. But when you don't have that and you're just buying stuff, there's no real strategy behind it. You will go through your wallet quickly.
I've seen two different types of whales. One type of whale is just fully centric. They'll spend all the money they have on the one character to max it out, to just be able to have that win or godlike feeling over everybody else in the game and will stay here.
Yeah.
And the other type of whale is the one that will purchase everything, is so much a bully, but can be, but eventually they've done everything and they'll leave. Once they've purchased everything, they've maxed out their characters, they've maxed out their ability to do and to help. Whoops. There's no more competition, there's no more goal, I've got nothing left to do. Peace. I've seen those whales. Our alliance is filled with some of those whales that have gone. They've left. They're long gone. They're coming back. They're still high ranked in the top 100 squad rank. They still have positions in there. They're long gone from the game. They don't have an account here anymore.
Yeah.
What's the point in that? Play the game for long term. You know, I played Final Fantasy Brave Exvius for 5 years. 5 years of investment into that game. You know, and that's a gotcha game. That's characters, and then like releasing characters. Like, you have to get this character every single week. It's like that. Like, this is the character that's going to break the game, and you have to get it. Spend. Like, god damn, like every single fucking week. I don't mind not having an event every single week. Every 2 weeks, this game, every 3 weeks. That's fine. Like, spread it out a little bit. That's okay. Allow me to grind for all the characters. I'm happy with that. You know, this is a long-term effort. It's going to have to be that way. I would just wish the developers would see that as a long-term investment in this game from someone like myself, and like someone like you and someone like Juicy, like, hey, open the game up a little bit more so that it's a little easier to get our squads built up so that we can compete a little bit better.
Mm-hmm. Do you know? I would love to see it. Do you know okay, so when you get to when you get your hero to level 120, right? As soon as you get him to 120, you will unlock a special offer. That is like about $80 something. About, I think maybe $89.99. Do you know what's in that offer?
Nope. I know what's in the offer, and I'd never get it. It's just too much. It's way too much for me.
But how much crystal? Is it 10,000 crystals?
I think it could be 10,000.
I think it's a little bit more.
Maybe.
10,000, 12,000, somewhere between there. I think.
Someone posted it.
Yeah, somebody let me know in the Discord. Because I got like 3 of them that are not at 120 yet. If I time it right, that's a pretty good set. New Year's anniversary, if the anniversary event and there's some amazing deals. Oh man. Oh yeah.
So the majority every month, like what you said, like a low spender like myself, the way I figure it, my gaming balance or my gaming amount of money I can spend is the amount of a AAA game every month. So it's like $75, I guess, right these days. So the usual that I spend on this game, the monthly perks. I buy the perks because you're getting something every single day, including crystals. So all 3 perks gets you about 600 crystals a day, including draw card packs, in-game gold, sometimes getting convergent particles. But you're getting something every single day for the entire month. And then I'll get maybe the season pass when they have an event. And that's it. That's all I'll spend. And if I see a bundle that comes out like that says that's like for 99 cents and it gives me a bonus for crystal drop, yeah, I'll get that because that's $1 and I'm getting a shit ton of crystals for that, and that's
Okay.
quite a bonus for me. Looks like it's going to be our last AR, and then we'll talk about other stuff. I'm aware that two other people, I know Juicy and Nero, they want to do invasion runs with you if you're interested to try to get a better score before the event ends.
Let me see. Where's that talk at?
On the Alliance Discord.
I don't see it on mine.
Oh no, check the invasion channel on the SC2 Discord.
Oh, the Discord. I still don't see it.
Oh, we were just talking in general, I guess.
It might be in
Scroll
general.
up a little bit. We were talking in the invasion channel, but it's general conversation. You'd have to
Yeah.
scroll up a little bit. Yeah, we'll try to set that up.
Hey, thanks Legendary Ghost for the subscription, man. Thanks a lot, man. It means a lot. Welcome to the channel. What up, Dikiola Gaming? Hi, Indy. That's how I would always get people to say my name right, because people always call me Andy, and they're like, "How do you say your name?" And I'm like, "It's just the letter N and the letter D." That's how you'd say it. So just say N and then say D, and then that's how you say my name, Andy.
Oh, yeah, that was tough.
But if I'm out in public and like let's just say I'm at a restaurant reserving a table and they're like, "What name should we put you on?" I just say Andy because I'm not gonna want to sit there and try to explain how to say my name. They're not gonna say it. They're not gonna say it right anyways. What up, Shockwave? We got a member in here. Thanks, Shockwave, for coming in here. It's good to see you.
I think we tickled him.
Yeah, just tickled them just a little bit.
All right, so the hope is now a night crew will finish him off and claim our rewards before the reset.
All right, so now that you're so you're done with the runs for the Alliance raid, what other things you think that are beneficial?
Oh, well, hmm. Well, um, giving you pretty much all the information that I can when I can think of when it comes to AR. Participation is important. Make sure you're claiming the rewards once you actually achieve a new step. Or you're doing personal rewards. Make sure you're bringing an eclectic amount of different tunes to it. If there's not a character bonus, I mean, the suppression and the bonus effect it varies. The
Mm-hmm.
bonus effect can be a certain amount of tunes. It could be a certain amount of companions over 3-star. It could be a number of players, like it could be just like 8 or more players or 16 or more players needed to get the bonus. If the bonus effects could be affecting damage, or it could affect your status effect damage. And there you need to bring the right characters for that as well, because if I brought, there are only a certain amount of characters that actually delve in status effect damage compared to other ones. Like Cat Marvel does no status effect damage at all. I mean, I look, Cat Marvel sucks when it comes to status effect damage, but Iron Man can do status effect damage with burning and bleeding. He has both of those abilities,
Mm-hmm.
abilities that do both of those things. Storm, Star Lord, Scarlet Witch,
Mm-hmm.
Doctor Strange, Magic. All of them do status effect damage in some regards. Even Spider-Man. Spider-Man can do status effect damage when it comes to his web effect, but it's very minimal
Mm-hmm.
as it's more of a cocoon effect, which doesn't really affect supervillains at all. They're immune to cocoon. So all these other characters, those are important when it comes to a status effect bonus. And then, like, always just making sure that you're paying attention to what the next step is, so you're not wasting a tune, going
Mm-hmm.
in with team members, not doing it solo, and be eclectic with it. Doctor Strange, as you can see, is an incredibly important for it. If you can bring one or two in your team to your team composition when you go in, it's going to pay dividends in the end.
Yeah.
You saw what we did. We took out MODOK in one attempt, but Crow, he only went half away, even when we got the bonus. And after that, we weren't getting the bonus following it. We were just whittling them away. But
Mm-hmm.
had we brought a Doctor Strange and the bonus, one hit, done. So it's just, team composition becomes more and more important.
Yep.
And for people that are just free to play or grinders, stick with it. It's slow going. Have a plan. Like who do you want to work on, and then work on them. I never thought Doctor Strange, like, he literally was at 500,000 power level for the longest time ever. I maxed him out to 120 and I just left him. I took all the gear. I didn't care. And I find out, oh buddy, he can do some damage, and now he's at 1.4 million because I saw the value that he brings to AR, and I invested a little bit, just a little bit, and this 300 banner, that really helps. Holy shit, has that been helpful to be able to uh, get 4 to 5-star costumes and bump up everybody's costume to 5-star has been incredibly helpful. I've boosted everybody's power set in my entire squad. If you want to take a look, if you want to take a look at all my characters and what I've got right now, I've got not 10 for 10 on everybody, but I'm still working on it.
Mm-hmm. That what you're talking about right now, that banner where you're only able to do 10 pulls, but you're gonna guaranteed at least a 4-star, no less. And you can then there's opportunity to get 5 stars in there too. But so you're gonna come out either with nothing but 4, or you're gonna come out with 4 and some 5 stars, right? So that's the only reason why that's why I spend crystals on it, and why I'm going to get all those 10, because I'm not trying to get regional. If I get regional, okay, but the main thing is the fodder, and it's going to really, really help out a lot. That's a lot of if it's a guaranteed the least you're gonna get 10 4-star pieces, purple gear. You're gonna get purple gear, no less. It's I definitely recommend it. Yeah, the other thing that I wanted to say while you were letting us know all those tips was, so if you are a low, like if you're somebody that can't do that much damage, or you're just, you just feel like your guy's not where it needs to be, if you're able to do the alliance raid, I would focus on status, like, what kind of skills could I use that will benefit my team. I know I can't do the most damage, but I can help my team out do more damage by making sure that I time I know that, let's just say with Iron Man, going in there and using that skill that increases everybody's ults, waiting until there's enough people in a circle, so I know I can hit a lot of my alliance mates with that and bump all their ults up. Like, I know that I can't get like the top in damage when I know that there's like other players in there with their mains that I know that are going to be like no problem doing the most damage to them. But if I can go in there and do my part, I'm going to go in there and start throwing some some skills that are going to give some boosts out. So even though if you feel like you're not strong and you think that you're not really helping out the team, just go in there and just do some skills that's going to improve your whole alliance.
If you can bring a character, no matter what, like how powerful you've got that character set, if they can just meet the bonus, if they can meet the level requirement and is a +1 to the bonus, you are helping your alliance.
Yeah.
Right there, you are a +1 in that slot.
Mm-hmm.
That means a whale can bring a main.
Mm-hmm.
Because most of our whales in our alliance, they have all their characters. They got 10 for 10. They can go 10 for 10. Mostly, I know Integrity. I know a lot of them have 10 for 10. That's why they're at step 18 right now, or about to hit step 20. Like that's how they do it. 10 for 10. They have every single carry to go. But if you're a low level and you can't do that, if you can have a character that makes bonus, so a whale can bring a main, you are helping the team immensely.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, so if you think that you're not really helping out the team, you really are. As long as you're hitting that level requirement to where you can do it, and you're using a character that gives a bonus to the team, you are helping the team. Let's see.
All right, so I know Juicy and Nero, they're putting their gear stuff on right now. Do you want to switch to your stream so that you can watch you do Invasion with us?
I don't have. I'm on my iPad, not on the PC.
Oh. I don't know what you want to do.
Yeah.
That's pretty much everything for AR.
No, yeah, that's gonna be it for the stream. I wanted to cover Alliance Raid and do a stream dedicated on that. And so we've already spent a pretty good chunk of time on here. So let's see. I'm just gonna go ahead and start. Let me switch the where is it?
Anytime you want to do a mass unboxing with me, I'm ready.
Yeah, man, let me know when you're about to do a mass unboxing, and we'll set something up.
These are all the alphas for the month.
Oh, 74? Good lord.
Yeah, so far.
There we go. Maybe if devs can map out the upcoming events, it will help us a lot to plan the inventory and spending part. I think there needs to be an update with the inventory. I think they need to make it to where it's easier to go through all your heroes' inventory and organize stuff, like, because it's like I have to go through switch heroes all the time, and it's a long process of just going through each hero, and then sometimes I don't realize that one of my heroes has like what I think that Doctor Strange had like 30 something what was it? Thanos badges, tickets. I mean, and I remember when Thanos was out, I thought I ran out of all my tickets. But Doctor Strange, for some reason, Doctor Strange, I must have moved them to Doctor Strange to make room. I don't know, but Doctor Strange had a grip of Thanos badges, and I'm like, son of a bitch, man. Like, you know. But so now I'm looking at all of them and trying to see if I can, and I'm always finding something new. So I think that if they just did something where it's easier to where, you know, you have where you can go in, you know how you move stuff into your squad storage. If there was a little button that switches heroes and you can just see what storage is in your heroes, that would help a lot. Or have something like that. They definitely, that would be a very, very, very good thing to implement in the game, because a lot of people are just, when it comes to storage and switching out their heroes just to look at what the hero has, if we can have it to where all we do is just pull, you know, it says Iron Man, if we push there's like a little arrow next to Iron Man's name, you click on it, it goes to your second alt, and then it shows their stuff, and then you can move that to your squad and move stuff around like that. That would be a lot better. And I think it's simple enough, but definitely
they could easily move some of the GUI around. I'm looking at it now. They could easily move some of the GUI around to actually like include character icons somewhere on the top of the banner. To, you know, so if I wanted to select an Iron Man, I would just hit an Iron Man icon, and that would go to his story, and that would display. So I think that's absolutely possible. I was in indie game development for 10 years, so I know I'm good at it.
Ah, okay. So you kind of know the how kind of what happens behind the scenes. Well,
a little bit. I owned and operated my own game studio for 8 years.
Oh.
Nothing's out that you would like. Nothing out that was, you know, really awesome or stupendous. You know, primarily just trying to build up enough cred to get in the real industry where you're getting paid to do what you do instead of getting nothing to do what you love to do.
So basically, like building a portfolio. Yeah.
But lots of insider knowledge on how it runs, and unfortunately, it's just a lot of this coming. A lot of executive hand holding and excessive, like money instead of enjoyment of the game. Are they still streaming? I'm pooping, says Juicy.
Oh my god. Shockwave says, my other point was if we can get to know the events, pull festivals coming up in advance, we can plan our spending. I spent $1,000 for fodders last month, and now I see this 300 festival.
Damn, that's gonna hurt.
Ooh-wee. 1,000.
So yeah, FFPE for 5 years they had what, the Japanese version, and they had the global version. Japanese versions where they would test all that stuff, and then the global 6 months down the line they would get what Japanese version had. So they had a real calendar list of this is what our features are 6 months in advance, so you could prepare for it 6 months in advance.
Yeah.
But, that's a much bigger game than this one is. I would love to see an update calendar of features coming forward, but they're barely communicating with us as it is. That's a little bit too much to hope for.
Yeah, that is. The not that much communication. It's just. I mean, you can't deny that that the communications has been an issue. Not just now. It's been an issue for a long time. That the communication with the team is just not fully there. And it all, honestly, what it looks like is just that they're low in staff. We saw, when I saw the hosts for the live streams where they did it wasn't chilling with Danny. It was another. They had a host. They looked. They had a more a professional look to it. But once when they stopped doing that, and then Marvel Future Fight, they both went out, and they don't do the same thing with Marvel Future Fight anymore. So it's like they're cutting people. They're trying to save money. They don't have that many people working on the game, and they're just right now putting all their whatever they have. They're just focusing on the next big update. So they in spots where like if the game was just making all this money and they had then Netmarble would be doing what they're doing with Ni no Kuni, where Ni no Kuni's more, they're throwing all these events and it's, jamming over there because the money's coming in. And now in here, within a couple months of the game being out, you already started seeing this game, struggling. You had people making videos of like, is this game dying? And you saw top content creators, like big content creators, slowly just kind of stop making videos on it. So yeah, they just definitely are. They have a short staff, and they're just focusing on getting the next big content out and getting companions out, getting events out. Hopefully, we'll see, and we will see what is to come with the 1 year anniversary. I'm hoping that it has some good rewards. Like Shockwave said, he spent $1,000 last month on this, and if he would have known that the 300 banner was going to be popping up, he would have not spent 1,000. But the reason why they don't let you know is like you spent 1,000 and now they want you to be like, 300
they want you
banner?
to keep re-upping and do more.
Yep.
Exactly.
That's every game.
Yeah.
So, before this, I played Raid Shadow Legends for like 2 years, and that they were a fusion event every 3 weeks. And then there was always a special banner pull or special summons every weekend to week. And they would just do it every time. So even if somebody was saving for this one, then they wouldn't have dick for the next one if they pulled everything on this one. So you'd have to spend more to keep being able to keep pulling. So yeah.
Yep. And that's why when the core booster came out, and he was asking for all that stuff, I'm like, I'm pretty sure something's going to come down the line where the people that try to get that core booster all the way leveled up are going to not have whatever it could be. Maybe there's something that comes on the line where it's like, oh, it needs badges or it needs this to get more stuff out, but the rewards are better than the core booster.
Yeah.
You're going to be like, damn, I wish I would have known this, or I wouldn't have used everything I'm trying to give it to Rocket Raccoon for that 15%.
Yeah, so I got mine. I think at like level 15. I'm running out of steam on doing it. It feels like it's a lot of wasted fucking materials to do it.
Yeah.
For an extra 15%.
Absolutely. Yep. I mean, I'm at core booster tier 17, and I've stopped, and I'm not going any further because they're asking for 3-star costume. Go fuck yourself, now.
Yeah. 3-star costumes, and then he's asking for 4-star costumes. I'm getting pictures on Discord showing that he's asking for 4-star.
Oh, God. Fuck that.
Oh man, I think I'm still at that first wall where you have to give him some the new particle things that they came out with. I stopped there.
Unrefined.
Yeah, refined particles. I stopped there. And yeah, I'm just gonna wait it out and see what people say.
That's the improvement they made to Spec Ops. It's another material for you to farm.
I know. They need to do something to Spec Ops to make it more, because it's a mode where everybody's the same level. Like, it could be one of the best modes, but I don't like the one where you have to save all those people. It should get revamped. There should be something done to it where because that's a mode where free to play can go in there and actually compete and it's based on skill.
Mm-hmm. All right. I love how that's set up. I wish Omega War was more set up like Spec Ops. I'm just tired of the same three repeated over and over. Boy, am I tired of it. Boy, am I tired of it. Boy, I'm tired of it. I'll AFK on day one with Spec Ops with the Alliance 3 times just so I don't have to worry about getting more Alliance members in,
Mm-hmm.
the rest of the week. And because I will AFK the shit out of it all week long, except for what was it? It's not the car. Yeah, that one where you can die pretty quickly if you're not paying the fuck attention, and your team members can die, and then the Spec Ops pretty quickly because nobody revives anybody in that freaking name, and it's just I hate this mode.
One thing I really hate about Spec Ops is when somebody's autoing. And they just constantly keep dying, and I'm like, oh man. And then you ready up again, and then they're there again. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Oh man, I think
troll at that point.
Yeah, like, are you trolling
it? Your game to make you lose.
I'm telling you, man. It's just every time I see that, I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. And I'll just avoid for the whole day until the very last minute. I'll go back in there. But yeah, they're definitely, it ruins it. I only do it for Uru. Spec Ops is a disaster. I don't even play it. Yeah, a lot of people don't. That's why they added the new reward in there. But it's still not good enough. I stopped when he started asking for 2-star costumes at level 5. Yeah.
I'm doing the 2 stars. I'm not gonna fuck with 3 stars. So you can kiss my ass.
Yeah, 3 stars. No. 3 stars. No way.
They gotta give me fodder, not take my fodder.
Mm-hmm.
Get the fuck out of here with that.
Yep. Just wait till level 19. People are like,
I don't want to wait till level 19.
Judging by the sound of it, I'm not gonna get to level 19.
I think it was on the official Discord, and somebody posted a video where they had the bonus. I don't know if they were maxed out 30, but they had the bonus, and they've been getting doing whatever to get him leveled up as high as they could, and he used up a lot of his 5 stars to get a 6 stars, and none of them went to 6 stars. And he was so pissed.
No, fuck that.
I was like, oh, I felt that one. That one hurt.
No, they're wanting us to play every single character, and they're gonna take our fucking fodder. Get the fuck out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, their whole design to try to get us to destroy our storage. I've increased my storage now. I'm hoarding more.
I'm gonna hoard it.
Take that, Ed Marple. Go fuck yourself.
Well, so now that I'm finally getting some tunes built back up and ready for AR, I'm gonna start hoarding some stuff again. It's just it's weird because it feels like even regionals, it feels like the fucking drop rate on regionals is down. Like it's been. So I crunched a lot of my regional sets to get some shit done on my my specials. Now I'm regretting it because now I'm trying to rebuild those sets, and it feels like it's 10 times as hard to get the fucking pieces.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if it's just me or if it actually feels like that the fucking rates are shit.
For costumes,
yeah, because I've pulled on multiple banners, and it's been mostly fucking regular costume fodder. And maybe every like 3 pulls, I'll get 1 regional now.
What I've started to do for my alts, since I mean grinding still sucks. There's really no a whole lot of farming or anything like that. But I still try to do some AFK farming for the conversion and shit for regional area. I send a character that uses that region set. I send them to that region and let them just get up to 3,000 of the regional item, whether it be Uru or Sakara thing, whatever it is, 3,000. And I let that stay. And once I have 500 of the particle shit. What is that?
Yeah. So you
yeah,
craft
spin
only
particle,
when
once
you
I-
have a shitload then.
Only for the alts. When it comes to the
Yeah.
alts, during this banner, it's been helpful because 4-star badges or 4-star the costume sets for character. I'll pull a 10 on an alt, and then I'll max out their costumes up to 5-star region set and leave it. I've already moved like all the time I've spent playing this game, all the regions I've gotten for Spider-Man, I've transmuted them to alts.
Well, so I had a set on everybody. I had Xandarth on Storm. I had a Sakaar set on Star-Lord. I had a set on everybody, but I listened to Kaiser and I just fucking crunched everything because AR really wasn't worth shit and it really wasn't helping at the time. So I got a couple nanos out of it, but now I'm just regretting it. Now I got to rebuild all those fucking characters and all those alts.
Mm-hmm.
So now I got like 3 pieces of Dark Domain, but I have 1 piece of Scarlet Witch, but who knows when the fuck we're gonna get trans on her.
Mm-hmm.
So
Shockwave says, don't they ask CCCs for exclusive feedbacks? I mean, you're our voice, and if they aren't asking you, then no point of feedback. They are. We already gave our feedback. I let them know what I think about the core system, and I think the last thing they asked for feedback was on Dark Zone. So I think that that's on their list of what they're gonna be working on. But
I like
yeah,
the double would be nice. Yeah.
But all right, guys, that is all the time I have for today, man. Thank you guys for coming in here. Thanks, Nero, for coming in. Is that how you say your name, Nero?
Yeah.
Nero. Okay. So J7, thanks for coming on and helping me and teaching me the ways of Alliance Raid. It was and I hope that a lot of people benefited from this. What is today? Sunday, and then tomorrow Monday. So Monday we're gonna go. There is gonna be a live stream tomorrow, and then depending, anybody gonna play that Marvel's Avengers Mighty Thor update?
Oh, this is where you guys are hanging out.
That answers it for you guys. Oh man. I'm definitely gonna try her out, but yeah, not only I think I can only put 30 minutes of that game before I think I see why I stopped playing it. But all right, guys, I gotta get going.
The console one?
Yeah, the console one.
I stopped playing it when I thought that I heard that they were gonna be shutting it down in like September and that it was gonna go off servers.
Oh, there's so many. I'm surprised that game's still kicking, to be honest. How bad that the launch was.
Yeah.
But
I just saw this way too many graphic issues when I was just trying to play the game, and just you would always be dropping out when you try to do multiplayer. It could have been a great game. It just feels like they weren't really doing much on it.
yeah, it'll be a miracle if they can even pick it back up. But all right, guys, I'm gonna get going. Thank you guys for coming in. Juicy, you joined. Why the hell you joined at the last minute? You should have joined.
We're sweating invasion.
Oh, okay.
It's not for you this time.
All right, guys. Thanks you guys for coming in, and that is it for me.
All right.
I'll talk to you guys later. All right.
All right.
See you later, man. Eat shit.
All right, so thank you guys for coming into the stream. Thank you to Tesh for coming in here as always, man. You're a big help. Shockwave, thanks to all the members. If you guys are not a member of this channel, you guys don't have to, but if you guys want to support the channel, join the member. It's right next to the subscribe button. Just click on that join button and become a member today. And it helps the channel out. It comes with emojis, custom emojis, a little Thanos gauntlet emblem. And it's just a way of you showing support, and it's all optional. It is optional. You do not have to do it. But make sure if you guys like this video, make sure you guys like it, hit that subscribe button if you guys are not subscribed, and I will catch you guys next time. Thank you guys. See you, Shockwaves. See you tomorrow.